and welcome to the Bride Guide 101 with Gemma and Jade. And today we thought we'd actually show you around our bridal shop in Kidderminster. It's called the Wedding Rooms because there's lots and lots of different rooms. And we thought we haven't actually showed you around, have we?
No, and I thought it'd be really good for our brides that were coming to see us as well to have a little look through the shop to know what to expect, because we're on the first floor. So as you walk in, everyone always walks into this part of the shop and they're like, "Oh my god, wow, I wasn't expecting that."
It's a bit TARDIS-like, isn't it?
Yeah.
It doesn't look that big from the outside, and then you get in, you're like, "Woo!"
Yeah, and when we first moved here, we lost each other quite a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's different rooms. Like, where's she gone? I'm in this room. So I think it's worth bearing in mind if we give you a little tour of what to expect. And it makes people feel a bit more comfortable, doesn't it?
Yeah, what you come in to see. If I'm going somewhere, if I've seen a little bit of it already, it makes me feel more comfortable. So you know you're going to get myself or Jade, and then at least then you can see the shop, the dresses, accessories, what sort of thing you're expecting.
Because I think, you know, it's worth, when people come in, we always go, "Oh, you're excited?" And I would say 9 times out of 10, it's yes, but I'm a little bit nervous as well.
When they come up the stairs and one of us will show you in, and the other one will be waiting, we'll be like, "Oh, hi, are you excited?" And then they're like, and I think we're like, "Wow,
let's put some dresses on." They're like, "Calm down." But so I think having a look around first, you know what to expect. Hopefully it'll help with the nerves a little bit, so you can relax. Because the main point of our bridal shop experience is to keep them fun and relaxed. Because I know from my personal experience, when I got married, I didn't have that appointment. So that's our main focus, really, isn't it?
Well, I think if you know you're coming in somewhere that you're going to have to get into your underwear, for starters, in front of somebody that you don't know, that's already a level 1 for me. I'm already feeling a little bit like, oh.
So if we have a little look round, so we're in that, like I said, we're in our main, as you walk upstairs, and this is the room you'll come into straight away, and this is where all our dresses are. So we've got 2 kind of sections to this shop, haven't we? We've got our gowns to go and our reorder. Now, what gowns to go means, it's a mixture of sample wedding dresses, so the dresses you try on in the shop and this section, and order from. But sometimes the designers will discontinue those, or for any reasons we think actually we want to move that over, you're going to get a bargain, really, aren't you? And that's the good thing about the gowns to go, is that you're having reduction in the retail value of that dress because you're taking that dress as off the peg. But we also, along with samples, do order brand new dresses for that section, don't we?
Yeah, but we'll have a look through sometimes, and it might be that they've discontinued some dresses that we haven't got, and some of them aren't even designers that we have. So it might be like a Lillian West, which we don't stock, but they're amazing dresses. So we buy them in, and then you can just take that one. So you get a brand new dress. But we both had example when we bought our wedding dresses, so that's where we started, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think, you know, when we got ours, we didn't have the experience.
No.
It was quick, go and look in that sales room, you need a dress, you're on a budget, go and take it. Whereas here, we want to still give you that lovely bridal experience, because especially now, dresses taking up to 7 months.
Not everyone's got the time, or, you know, you get engaged and you want to just get married, then
a whirlwind
that's a section.
package, as the venues call them. A little bit of wedding lingo for you.
But we love that. I mean, it's a little bit, I wouldn't say harder, but obviously you've got to find a dress that fits or is a little bit too big so it can get taken down, because I can take down a couple of dress sizes. Yeah. So you've got to, we're quite good at picking out what we think is going to work for you, so we can guide you in that sort of thing. But nothing goes over $8.50 on that side, does it?
No, and the best part about it, like I say, it's ready to go because your alterations. All bridal dresses need some alterations, make little tweaks here and there.
It's like they think we're all 7 foot tall.
With big boobs. I don't know why I did that.
You wish.
I know I've got big boobs. But it's always the bust and the height. So they're your main points.
Escaping, or maybe it's just on me.
And me as well.
And then I'm like kicking it along, so that's normal.
Yeah, so don't worry about that part. So, and our next section of the shop is our reorder section. So they are the current styles of the season that you'll try on, go, right, this is my dress, I love it. We'll take your measurements and order your best dress size for you. So say if you're putting a dress on that's 3 sizes too big, 4 sizes too big, it doesn't matter, because we will order the best size. Or if it's a bit small, you've got options, and that's the joy of that. It's
quite hard,
really.
though, I think, that, isn't it? Because any other time that as women we go shopping, we would only buy it if it fits.
Well, no, Jen.
Okay.
We do a lot of online shopping, and amount of time.
Yes, actually.
So Wolverley Post Office.
I can squeeze myself into it.
Wolverley Post Office knows us really well.
Yeah.
Going back in with our returns.
She's like, have you got the code? Yes.
Nothing fits you though. And
No.
on the high street, we're really spoiled with like stretchy fabrics that just fit us.
Yeah.
Whereas bridal dresses, they are structured, and that is the joy of them because
Once they fit properly.
Yes, because they have got boning which pulls you in, and you feel like amazing in them because of those features. So that's why you need alterations. But ultimately, this dress will fit you like no other dress you've ever worn. So that's why you need alterations.
But when you try your sample on, we can clip it all, we can pin it so that we give you the best sort of idea.
Yeah.
But what we're saying is, when you come bridal shopping, I think you only ever get to perhaps 90%
Yeah.
on the dress. So you know you love it, you know it's the one, but it's that little bit of a niggle going, well, it didn't quite fit properly there, and will it knit me in a bit more there? There's only so much that our clips can do. That's the seamstress magic once you've bought that dress and it's gone away to seamstress.
And I think it's really hard because obviously we want you not to wear lots and lots of makeup and fake tan because obviously that gets on the dresses. So, you know, you could be coming in, you know, in your tracksuits, like in rough clothes, no makeup on, no fake tan for Jem. That's the idea of hell. So you'll get there in minimal makeup, in a beautiful dress, not quite fitting where you need it to fit. Yeah, it's going to feel like, but
yeah, if I had to try a dress on with no makeup on and no fake tan, I would struggle. So I do understand where you're coming from.
But I would say do not fear because you'll put that dress and it just like match.
And you're going to get better.
Yeah, the amount of times we put dresses on here and we'll go, oh, we're not sure, and then we'll suddenly put it on. It doesn't even fit us, and we're like, oh my god, I'm getting married again to this.
What are you on about? That never happens. Oh, look at my dress.
So we thought we'll pop a dress on just to show you what we mean.
But look, ladies. Oh, now look, this is what we mean about clipping. Look, so we've had to clip the back of it.
Hello, clips.
You see?
So this dress for me is about 3 sizes, maybe 2 to 3 sizes too big. But this isn't the new dress.
Yeah.
This is what I'm getting married in. So we can tweak them. Jem's got a couple of clips on her as well.
And the boobs are just, that's why I keep touching, and the boobs are just massive.
Shoulders back. Got no side boob angles. But like I said, it's those little tweaks we can do to make it fit you a little bit better in the appointment to see what it's going to feel like on the day, obviously when it's ordered to your size.
And it turns out we do try them on all the time.
Yeah, but I'll say it's for research purposes. We are true professionals.
Yeah, because you did not understand what the clip
clip
was. So we thought we'd better show you.
How.
Show you some of our reorder dresses just to see you can see what we have. So all of these dresses are picked by myself and Jade. We go to Harrogate once a year, and sometimes some other places just see 1 or 2 designers, and you literally go, and we almost do what you do, but we have to buy like 30 or 40 new dresses.
And there are sometimes thousands and thousands of wedding dresses.
It's like you get there first day and you're like, and then by the end of it you're like, oh, have we made the right decision? Is it the right one?
Well, I think it's one of, also, we know why brides go a bit blind to wedding dresses after a
Yeah,
while.
you're like, it's ivory, it's a wedding dress. I don't know
So
anymore.
we feel you ladies, we also get to that point as well.
And you want to go with something a little bit different because we want to show our brides something exciting, but then you don't want to go too far out because obviously brides want what they want. So it's like a fine balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
So these ones are ones that we thought were amazing and we picked them. So I'll just show you 1 or 2. So this is a new one for 2022.
Love this one. We keep getting this one out because that's our favourite.
It's our favourite. I think I love how like it's so light, isn't it? And then you've got these that go up or down. It's in a sand colour. You've got an amazing train on it. Oh, just love it. So that's one of ours. That is just under £1,000. So just to give you an idea, nothing in the shop goes over $1,350 of the reorder side. We try and keep them around, I'd say about around the 1,000 mark.
As best we can.
Yeah, if we can, we can. So
we have some that do go slightly under 1,000 as well.
You want something perhaps a bit more princessy?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, always. So you've got little sweetheart neckline, strapless.
Show the back on this one because
Yeah.
the train on this is gorgeous because that's where the detail comes in.
And it's got a bit of a dip back, which I quite like as well.
If I get a bit close,
I don't know if you can see it because you've got the lace appliques, and then underneath you've got this layer of like almost vintagey lace. It's like a bit of a modern twist, isn't it, on a new dress? So that's a bit more princessy style. What else shall we show you? Oh, one of our favourites. Now this is from 2021. If you've been in, you know. Oh, we love this dress. Sanding colour. You've got, can you see it on the camera, the little bit of sparkle?
Come back close.
Can you see that?
Just about, yeah.
A little bit of sparkle, and then it's a lace up back, so a bit more traditional from the back, but it's in a sand colour again.
Well, this design is really good at design changes, isn't she?
Yeah.
If you said, oh, I prefer a zip with concealed buttons. She'll do that for you as well, so she's quite good. Again, another plus of a reorder, isn't it?
Yeah. And then, oh, this is a bit different. So this is from the same designer, a little bit different, a little bit boho, fitted, really soft material. And then the back on this one.
Got the scalloped edge of the
Yeah,
train.
you've got beautiful
How
train on
pretty.
it. Looks really nice with a little belt just to cinch you in. A little bit different, I think, that one. If you want something a bit boho, but you don't want something all floaty.
Show some of the Envy Gem, the curve range.
So, our curve range. Oh, which ones? There's so many. Now, where's the one? Oh, I love this one. So this is a new one. Beautiful sleeves.
I love this one. It looks so pretty on.
Yeah,
It's really
looks gorgeous
flattering.
on. And it's in like a sort of blushy colour. You've got a little bit of a V-neck, loads of beautiful detailed lace.
A little bit closer. Just look at that beautiful lace detail.
So our curve range goes from a size 20 to 32. And all the samples go up to those sizes as well. So you can come in any size and get yourself a dress. Can you see that print all over it or not?
I've just been distracted. I forgot what I was doing
love
there.
the dress.
See, this happens to me a lot. I get distracted by prettiness, but you can see underneath there.
Just stunning, isn't it?
It is.
And then if you want to go perhaps a bit more fitted in the curve, well, there's a couple you could go for. So if you want to go a bit more fitted, you've got something like this. And this works well for the curves because you've got this lace detail that sort of swoops in. It gives you that shape, doesn't it? So really pretty, in a sand colour again. Oh.
We do like the nudes at the moment.
Yeah.
But again, because
But
it's
you can order
real.
an ivory, can't you?
I was about to say that. You jumped right in there, Jem.
And it's like, what
Say,
line?
it is. So you can have it all in ivory if you prefer with this designer.
And then if you want something perhaps a little bit plainer, so if you want to go for something a bit more traditional, you've got something like this, which is gorgeous with a belt and...
Pocket.
Hello! It's got a pocket!
I love this dress because that bodice, the way those pleats go around your
Yeah.
waist is so flattering, and everyone's put it on and just gone like, oh, I love this part of it.
Sucks you right in. And then
And-
the back, one of our favourite bits.
Buttons all the way down.
Oh,
I've lost
my
Jem.
arm hurts!
You can
You've got
see
buttons all the way down.
beautiful buttons.
So again, this is just under the 1,000 mark. So just to give you an idea. And then also as well, in the curve range, if you want to go for something a little bit more different, you want a bit more of a boho-y sort of look.
I
We've
love
got
this dress. The joy of this dress is underneath. You won't see it because it's actually not on anybody, but that underskirt is actually more fitted. So we have like little nicknames for dresses, don't we?
Yeah.
And we call this one fitted,
Fitted, non-fitted.
It's got a proper name.
You
but
know
that's
when
what
you're
we-
describing someone, you're like, you know, Sue down the road who's got the dog with the, this is fitted, non-fitted.
Yeah, so you've got the joy of a fitted dress, but with a soft skirt that
Yeah.
goes over. And as you move, you'll see the fitted skirt, but you won't feel restricted by it or
It's not
exposed.
a like a curve range as such. We've just ordered it in a larger size because we just felt it worked. You just
Yeah.
know some dresses that work better, don't
Yeah.
you? So that's our curve range. You've got all of our reorder side, and then I'll get Jade to show you the gowns to go.
Come on then, JD, show us the
So here I
goofing
am.
around.
See, I've been messing around now and I've got the giggles. I feel a bit giggly with this one. It's almost lunchtime, so I get a weird...
Oh my
sort of-
God, you missed your 11s.
I've missed my 11. I knew something was happening here. I'm hungry now, so I get a bit hysterical. But I'm going to show you a few of our gowns to go. So these are the ones that you can take straight away and are ready for alterations if you're getting married in a sooner time frame. So this one I love because of this little detail here. So you've got a really soft floaty skirt, the beautiful detail on the
I'll get the
bodice
sparkle.
here. I move it slightly.
Yeah.
This one is
I'll show the back of this one.
So this one, it's got beautiful,
Yeah, it's like illusion,
Bead.
isn't it? Hang on.
but look at the little
The
beads.
beads.
And then the little pearl buttons are really
And
pretty.
how much is this one?
So this one,
Oh, it was £1,000.
Was
It's now
£1,000.
$699.
so what a bargain.
Bargain.
So then,
Oh, do you need your step?
I do.
With your little step.
you'll see me do a little jump to one of these. So I'll get another one to show you. Now, I love this one. If you're looking for a dress, you've got a little bit of lace on. I would order this off the shoulder as well, which is really, really pretty.
I like that. I like having that part of your neck out.
Yeah, and I think the sweetheart neckline is really flattering on most people. And I love the way the lace goes down. It's so light as well. And you've got a little bit, if I show you the back.
Ooh, that looks nice.
The train isn't too long on this one, which is quite nice. But what's good about this dress, it fits here and then gently goes out.
It's more like a drop waist, isn't it?
Yeah, and so you're not feeling like, oh my God, I'm really exposed with the fitted, but sometimes with A-line, people feel like they're lost in it.
And you've got a little bit of the illusion as well, which is really pretty. How much is that one?
This one is...
Higher, lower.
$6.99.
$6.99.
And then I've got this one. You've probably, if you've been on our Facebook, you've probably seen me in this
Because you
one a
love
lot.
this one.
There's something about certain dresses I just love, and I think for me, it's the piping of the neckline.
Yes. And it looks beautiful on the back of the
I
piping.
just love this little bit of a waist here. I love to put a belt on dresses anyway, but with or without, this works for me because you've already got the line there, and the skirt's really, really soft.
It looks nice here, but honestly, I just think it looks better on as well. It's
It looks
one of those,
better on
isn't
because
it?
this nude sits better on your skin.
Yeah, it doesn't stand out so much, does it?
It almost looks like it isn't lined, but you've got the security that it is lined,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. You'll know what I mean when you try putting bridal dresses on. But I just love the way that sits on the skin.
Nice. I think that's $6.99 as well, isn't it?
It is. See, Jem, she knows.
Have we got anything that's perhaps like the 500 mark, just so they can see what sort of thing you get?
Look. So this one I've got is 500. So this one is an A-line dress. Again, you've got this kind of sweetheart drop neck line. I love the way on dresses like this, the way that the
bit of
detail
ruching,
goes
isn't it?
down
Yeah.
as well. That isn't just a boom, here's the top, here's the skirt.
Yeah, 'cause I find that brides either like it to be almost two pieces, like the last one,
Yeah.
or they like it going gradually down, don't they? You're either one or the other, aren't you?
Again, it's really light, and the back on this is really, really pretty.
It's really pretty, isn't it?
If I just show you.
Come on, little arms.
I know. If only I had my 11s, I could have done this better.
You're not strong enough.
I'm not. So again, the back's really pretty on this.
That's nice, isn't it? So that's £500.
And I like how this goes to a slightly lower.
Yeah, because I don't know if you can see or not.
Comes to
but hang on,
here
I'll put my
because it's
hand
all
up there.
illusion.
So that's just below a look back, isn't it? But then you've still got the security
Again,
and the
really
support.
light. I'd always like suggest a really small, dainty
Yeah.
belt. Ladies that have come in know that I love to put a belt on dresses just to kind of change them a little bit more.
What else you got, Lordy?
Yeah.
Ew, we love this one.
So if you want a low back dress and you are on a budget or you haven't got time, this is the dress you need to come and try on. Now, ready for the wow?
Ready, go.
Look at the train for a start. And this back comes to this point, so it's a nice low back. And you've got all the little detail that goes slightly over.
Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? And it's like, again, like this really detailed lace, but then a nude colour underneath, isn't it? And then the top bit's illusion, isn't it? So it's like skin colour. But you can't... It looks more see-through on here, I think. When you've got it on, I don't think you can tell so much. No, you can't put it on.
I want you to put the dress on. I would say bridal dresses always look so much better on as well.
Yeah.
I remember when I went for my bridal appointment, when I was getting married, walked into a room and I was like, oh, I don't like any of them. And that times ladies put them on, oh my God, it feels different on. So we always say, just try them. You've got nothing to lose by putting a wedding dress on.
It's just fun, isn't it? And if you love it, great. If you don't, it doesn't matter, does it?
Exactly.
So next we're going to show you some of the accessories. So when we took over, we basically made ourselves a whole accessory wall, which is sort of extended round as well.
It's grown.
We love accessories because I think sometimes they can get a little bit overlooked because your bridal look isn't just your dress, it's everything else that comes with it. So the accessories are almost just as important as the dress.
Well, we do a separate accessory appointment, don't we?
We do a whole appointment. So you purchase your dress, you either wait for it to come in or then you come back if it's a gown to go, and you have a whole accessory appointment when it's your dress that's arrived. So let me show you around.
I was going to say, you don't have to do it that way, but we like to.
We look, but yeah, you can
like
just
to keep
have
the fun
a-
going, ladies.
Yeah. So we've got different hair vines. So you've got some of these which are more sort of just go on like this, and you can tie it underneath or get it clipped, so it's either or. But we've bought quite a few gold ones, haven't we? Like in the rose gold, because that seems to be it goes quite well with some of the nude dresses, doesn't it? So you've got some of those. I'll let Jade show you the veils after because she's obsessed with them.
I am. I love a veil. I don't know
See
if I've
some
mentioned
more.
it, ladies.
Some more gold pieces. So we try and get a bit for everybody. So you've got more traditional, more modern stuff, whatever you're sort of looking for. So you've got your big tiaras.
Go on, Jem.
Yeah!
Look at that.
Oh my God, look at it. There's something about putting a tiara on that just makes you
The
feel.
little 6-year-old girl and
Yeah.
it's all going, here I am.
Ooh, I'm getting married. So you've got something like that. And then if you want a modern twist on something like that, you can go for something more.
I love this.
I know, I just love it. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but just imagine that with a bit more of a boho-y dress, and then you go for sort of, we've got like a polka dot veil, which I think would look really nice as well. Different sort of look, a little bit of a modern twist on it, but if you want something different,
But
that's
that's
all
the
pearls.
fun, isn't it, with the accessories? You're playing around a little bit more, aren't you?
Or you could go for something, and we don't sell a lot like this, to be fair, because I think a lot of people go for more natural sort of flowers, but something a bit more simple.
Yeah.
Floral sort of look. And then Jade didn't want this one, but I love the whole sort of moon and star thing. So I was like,
I'm
I
laughing
don't care. I'm
because
having
this
it.
was just for Jem. I
It
think.
was, and I know it's not again everyone's thing, but look at that.
I just think Jem should wear something.
I just love it. Don't push me. Right, going back though, before we go on to the other bits, we've got a whole load of belts. So a lot of ladies, you've got, so let's just pick this one. This is one of our rose gold ones. So you can either go for something like this look, which you would get tied on. So you would have it all tied on like that, and then maybe do something fancy with the ribbon at the back.
Fancy.
Fancy. Or you can get something like this, which you can tie on, but a lot will have the ribbon cut off here and then just get that front piece sewn on.
Yeah.
The thing is with the belt, for me personally, I don't know about what you think, but I think they need to look like you bought it with the dress already on. I don't like it when it looks like an add-on. I prefer it to look like it was already there.
I don't know. I'm not going to be. I'm just going to contradict. I like both. I like a ribbon.
And then you've got more of a sort of trim.
Pretty.
So it goes all the way around.
I love this one.
So you can have it all the way around to the back then as well. So that gets sewn on.
I was about to say you can sew that on.
Yeah, get
then.
it sewn on. Because the thing is you can just have them as a belt, but you don't want it moving around or coming undone or anything. It's just not worth any of the hassle. So you've got more of the sort of trim ones. Or if you've got like something really delicate and you only want a tiny little bit of something.
And you won't believe how different a dress can look with a belt.
Yeah.
And that's what, I mean, it's an ongoing joke when I'm like, I'm bringing a belt in. Then ladies be like, Jane's got a belt. I'm like, of course I've got a belt.
Well, the thing is sometimes it can be the difference between you wanting to buy that dress and not, can't it? And then moving on, we've got some different sort of sleeves. Yes, we do have sleeves.
Yes.
So if I just show you what I mean.
This is to kind of show you, because you can add sleeves to a dress, especially if it's gowns to go and you're after sleeves and it hasn't got sleeves, you can add them.
Well, I've got some whole sleeves in the change room, which I'll show you in a minute, and then we've got some like this. So these are just, I don't know, I'm going to do this on my own.
I know, I'm really interested. You didn't nail that at all.
Nailed it.
No one's helping her.
You know what I'm saying, ladies.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do. So go there and then just sort of float. You're not helping me.
I'm really
They are
enjoying
floaty sleeves.
Yeah.
But the seams just knock these up for us. So these can be added to any dress. But you know, if you've got like a strapless dress and you're like, I wouldn't really want, or just want something there, really good option. You've got all your hair vines. So some of these longer ones as well can be all, not in my hair. It go around like 100 times. But if you want to have like a big French plait or something, you can have them all put in.
I love hair vines.
We've got back pieces. So if you want something to add to your dress at the back, look. So it can be sewn on either side there. Is that straight?
No.
No. There you go. So it would just sit. So if you've got a low back.
Adding a little bit of design.
Just
to your
something
dress.
like that.
I just...
Yeah, sort it out.
I'll show you the detail. Now for quickly, because she ran away before I got to the hair vines. But hair vines are a great way to add a little bit of delicate detail.
You love the hair vines, don't
I
you?
do. I've gone off on one. They're really good because they're really, like, they bend. They're quite versatile with your hair. So I think low burn, you can thread it through. We've got quite a few. Like I say, ladies that are coming for an accessory appointment know this about me. I'll always bring a hair vine in.
Well, the thing is with a hair vine is that you don't need to know straight away what you're going to have your hair like. You can go to the, if you fall over that, I'm going to actually
Is there something behind me?
Do it.
No, I mean, of course, it's health and safety kicked in on your brain then, didn't it, Jem?
We've got our boleros. So if you've got a plainer dress and you want to add something over the top, so you've got little sleeves, you've got your fur ones as well. Then we've got bespoke veils, which I'll let Jade talk about in a minute. And then we've got another load of, because we just keep buying stuff. So you've got more hair vines, you've got little clips, your tiaras. So like something like this look. Hang on, let me just go in the mirror.
Ran away.
I mean, look. So you can just have it clipped on. So if you don't want, you know, if you want it a bit more flat and you don't want it to show up so much, I really like this one.
Yeah,
a little bit different,
it
isn't it?
goes to show, if I just come back over here to the dressing table, how many different things you can have. I mean, we've got hair slides and combs that can sit on top of your veil. You've got, like Gem's just had on there, more like a vine but more of a headband sort of look. And again here,
well, you've got a bit in between as well, haven't you? Because this one's quite like, it's like a
following
headband.
the sparkle.
It's like a headband, but then you've got war on one side, then on the other, which I really like.
Yeah. So there's so many lovely
Oh,
little
this is what
pieces.
it's like, crouching down.
It is. Again, you've got hairpins that you can have, more headband type tiaras, and I think it just goes to show there's so many things you can play around with, and that's obviously why we do.
Well, I
love
think when you
an
think about
accessory
accessories, you just need to decide whether, if you have something like this, then this is what you're going to see from the front. So you're going to see front side all over. Whereas if you go for something more like this, so you've got your veil perhaps, or you've got all your hair together and then you put this at the back, in your photos from, oh sorry, did I go move too quick?
Oh, it's fine, I moved on. That's so interesting what you thought it was.
In your photos, you're not going to be able to see that.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what you want to see from the front, doesn't
And
it?
I think that only comes from playing around, so try lots of different ones and you'll see what you feel the most comfortable in and what you think looks the
You
best.
just know as well, don't you?
I
You put
think
something
so.
on and you're like, okay. And you'll be in your dress obviously as well, so you can see how it all goes. But this is our accessorise.
Go.
So here I am with my obsession. Now, it's not a going joke. I love a hair veil because they can add so much to dress. And the backstory, you probably heard it 1,000 times. Everyone has. But
No, you didn't have a veil.
I didn't have a veil. I'm really upset about it because no one put a veil on me. So our best advice, like the wedding dresses and the hair accessories, play around and just try. You've got nothing to lose. You'll pop a veil on and go, oh, I love it, or I don't. That's fine, but you know. So we've got lots of different lengths of veils. These are some of the shorter ones. And again, I'll show you some of the shorter ones. We have got a video on our YouTube channel of more of the full veils that we love. So if I just show you some of
We could link that video in, can't we?
Yeah,
So you can see
you've
them.
got the plainer veils with tiers. You've got single tiers, so you haven't got that second layer here. A little bit of sparkle over the edge. Again, we play around with a few to see what your favourites are.
And you can order, so any veil that we've got, we can basically order either 1 tier or 2 tier, which is the one that traditionally would go over your head.
Yeah.
In any length. So if you say, I love this short one, but I want
Because
it
you've got a slightly longer one
cathedral
here.
length.
Like some ladies will like a veil to be shorter, to fall into their train. I think this sort of length looks... works well if you just want if you've got lots of layers to fall in and not really see it, but you still got something a little
Depends
bit.
what you've got on your train as well, doesn't
Yeah.
it? You don't want to cover a
Really
beautiful
depends
trainer.
on your dress. That's
Yeah.
why we play around. So we've got slightly longer ones as well. I say slightly, really long ones. So when you're in an appointment, you'll be in your private changing room, so you won't see this part.
Get your step out, Joe.
A little step because I'm short. Because when I don't use it all goes a bit wrong. So I get my little step out, some of the glamour. Because now I can reach. So I just show you one of our current favourites. So this is our longer one.
Ooh, look at it.
So imagine you've got nothing on your dress train, but you can have this put on.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 2 looks then. So as you're walking in, you've got that on your train, or if you've got a dress with no train or short train, this is giving you that as you're walking to the ceremony.
Oh, wow, isn't it?
It is. And think about your photos as well. So then when you take it off, you're in your work dress, obviously.
Yeah.
And then you've got a different look.
Click my fingers,
Yeah.
dress.
So it's worth really playing around different lengths as well for you. Pop this back up on my little step. Then you've got something really soft and simple.
Oh, I love this one.
Not the one you think, Jen.
Oh, it's
No,
not.
I knew what she was going to say.
Yeah.
So again, this is a flat comb, so there's no ruching here. So you get a soft.
Just let me show the flat comb part a bit. Yeah.
Softer sort of look, and then with this one, you've got just a little bit of edging.
Works quite well with your sort of boho look, doesn't it? The
I think
soft
so.
flat
Again,
comb.
you've got a little bit of detail around the edging, but not at the top.
There's just so many, isn't there?
There is, and that's why we play around. You know, you'll work out pretty soon if you want detail or you don't like the detail.
I'm not sure if every shop has as many as us, but we do just
We're
keep buying them.
obsessed with buying them.
Oh, get the yeah.
This is...
You know where I was going with it. Oh!
So, look at this one. This is in our other video.
Yeah, I love it. Just haven't seen it.
Again, if you
like
want
a bit
it shorter,
twinkly.
you can have it as it's shorter, but this one you've got kind of like beads on it.
Let me just show you the top bit, look. So it's all like little pearl beads.
Strangely, I do spend a lot of my time in veils now.
Look how pretty. Oh,
So
God,
imagine you're at
nice.
work, you've got to go get
Yeah.
coffee made. Just pop a veil on
Yeah.
and off you go.
I'm off.
But no, there's lots of play with it. And we've also got a bespoke collection of veils that are handmade. If we move over. I don't think I stepped for this one, I think we're alright.
Let's see. Can
So
we?
Iris Ann Bridal Accessories. Joanne makes these for us.
She does. Very talented lady.
So you've got something really soft. Again, she can do it at any length you
Any
want.
colour.
That way. So this one's really gentle
Yeah.
as well.
Just little tiny beads on it, which you can just about see, and I think quite like that.
And I'll show you one that everybody loves. Every time a picture, this veil goes on.
Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? And the thing is, as well, with these, if you want, she will have your wedding date or your initials and your partner's initials stitched into them as well, if you want. A little bit of a something keep. Something keep?
Sake.
Yeah, I don't know. No, actually,
no.
Jay, just something keep. That's what I meant to say.
Sometimes I let them slide.
Oh, right, look, we're on that one, are we?
Right.
All right, Batwoman, what are you doing? Take over the shop. Hang on, let me help you. Oh, look at it. Hang on.
The little lace appliques are so delicate around there.
Look how nice and long it is as well.
I mean, just, wow, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go all just put a veil on, have a veil party.
Oh, it's just gorgeous, isn't it?
It is. So again, like I said, we'll play around with them. Oh, yeah, I'm going to keep it on.
Yeah.
Keep it on.
Own it.
Yeah, I am. So next, we're going to show you some of our changing rooms for you.
Welcome to our changing room, ladies. This is one of two. I'm on the step that you will stand on when you've got your dress on. Look at me!
And that's really good because you don't need shoes for the appointment,
No,
do you?
don't need to bring your shoes. You can bring them if you want, if you've got some, especially if it's your second appointment and you come in for accessory and you want to see how it all looks. But we have the steps so that the dress falls correctly. But so when you come in, you've got your sofa for your friends and family. That's your chair there. We always put a little chalkboard out of your name on it, which you think's just cute.
And then do you want it, if I just twizzle round,
yeah.
Shall we show where you're actually getting changed?
Yeah, so you will come in here with myself or Jade. So, and we'll close all the curtains so that you're nice and private.
Jen's going.
Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Tonight I'm going to be. Yeah. And then look, we've got the little bridal gowns, which are from a gorgeous girl called Megan that makes them, so we can link her in as well. But it's got a little bride on the back.
Let me come in and have a little look.
J&S Keepsake.
They're so pretty, these ones.
Yeah, gorgeous. So you've got a little row there if you want to put it on. We've got all of our clips to clip you in. We've got pins in there. Ooh, shall I show you what's in the goodie box? Ooh, what's in it? So
this is when we're in the appointment with the lady and we get our little, like, oh, just let me grab this.
But look, this is what we mean. So if you say, I love the dress, but I want a sleeve added, we can go in our little pot.
And show you what can be added.
And show you what can be added, so you can see that these sleeves can just be made and added to the dress in any length. But it just gives you an idea then, so it's not so trying to imagine it, isn't it? There's all sorts of goodies in here. And it's getting bigger.
It is. Well, we're like, oh, it's in the other changing room. But the idea is everyone comes in there like, it's really relaxed here. And it's nice to have your own private room, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not in a store with lots of people getting their bridal dresses and you're coming out and other people looking at you. So I had a couple of people say that having they quite like this room's their room for the appointment.
Yeah, you haven't got to stand in front of anyone that you don't know. But so we'll be in there, you'll put your dress on, we'll open the curtain, everyone will be able to see you in your dress. And then you can stand up, give them a look, and then you look and face the mirror, and then you can have a good old look then and just see you've got two mirrors, so you've got side and front, so you can really see what you love about the dress. And this is where you give us our feedback then.
Yeah.
So you say, I love the way it fits here, but I'm not keen on going out there. And then that will depend on what me and Jade go and pick next, depending on how you feel and what you love about the dress. Got you some sweets as well, which you need to eat because
Yeah.
always me and Jade eat them.
We do. People always say, please eat them because I'm going to end up eating them all and I feel sick by the end of the appointment.
And then depending on what you say, so let's say you've tried a dress on, you say, Gemma, I love that one. I'm going to say, no, we're not stopping there. We're going to try more on because it's fun.
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that it's perfect. So we can keep that dress up on this rail. And I make a joke about it, but my husband put this rail up and it only holds max 3 dresses. I did put 6 on at one time.
Well, we won't talk about that
We
day.
don't talk about that day.
Gemma saying, Jade, come in here.
But you can put 3 on here so that when you put your next one on, you go, oh, actually I quite love this one. You can
Yeah.
look back at it. And then this rail basically is the rail that we'll probably try on again at the end of the appointment. So you might have 2 or 3 on here and you can see them all lined up and you might say at that point, well actually now I've tried those on, I only want those 2.
Yeah.
And you can put them back
And
on.
trying to dress back on towards the end of your appointment really helps focus and go, right, now I've tried more on. I know what I do and what I don't like. Is this the dress for me?
I find that you either put it on and you're like, oh, okay, I'm not getting the feeling that I did with the first time I put it on, or you don't even want to try the rest on. You put one on and you're like, this is my dress.
Oh, I love it when like a lady's like, Jade, just let me put it back on. I'm like, just one more. And she keeps looking at it, she's like, Jade. I'm like, okay, I'll do it now.
So, yeah, this is one of our changing rooms. Are you hiding?
She wasn't meant to be hiding me. Where the bloody hell she gone?
Oh no, I'm wrong. So here we are in our Forever Suite. So this is another one of our rooms that is exclusive for you and your bridal party. I like to use one for accessories. I don't know why. This is my comfortable accessory.
Yeah, you just like this one for accessories, don't you?
Some rooms I just think work well because I can like hang the dress here when you walk in, and have all your accessories on there ready for you. Find this like the cozier room as well. Everyone's like, oh, I love how cozy this is. And we do bridal appointments in here as well because obviously we do multiple appointments. But like I say, it's more of the relaxed room and there she is.
I got my silly pants on.
Someone really wants a lunch. But in this room, again, we've got your private changing area, so you can get changed behind there. We'll help you in and out of the dress. Now, I know it feels scary when to know that we're coming in the changing room with you, but honestly, like, it's so hard to get into a wedding dress.
Yeah.
Me and Jem have to help each other when we're in our wedding dresses because you can't do them up properly, especially if it's a lace up. So don't worry, there are gowns in there if you don't want to be in underwear in front of us, but generally most people by the end feel so comfortable, like, Jade, doesn't matter.
You sort of forget, don't you?
And we don't actually look as silly as that sounds because we're getting the dress on. You're actually looking at the dress.
Yeah, you just concentrate on where the dress is, aren't you? Not looking at
we're
anything.
just there to help you in and out of dresses because sometimes with the bigger dresses, it is hard to step and you need someone to kind of help.
Lace it up, there's all little faffy bits, isn't there? So, and then you come out, you've got a little step.
Back onto
Down
the stairs. I'm all tall again.
Okay.
So again, we've got the mirrors here to help you see the dress from different angles, especially if you've got your veils on and things. You've got your family and friends sat here, obviously helping you, saying what they think's going to work for you. But again, this room's just for you and your bridal party, so no one will be coming in and out. It'll just be me or Jem bringing the dresses in and out for you. And the reason we bring the dresses in is because we know the stock a lot better. So if you go, oh, I love off the shoulder, I wish it was this, we're like, I know what dress that is.
Well, there's 170 dresses out there, and we can let you browse. I mean, the whole COVID thing has put a bit of a kibosh on that at the moment, but we find that brides are so overwhelmed, and they'll put 3 or 4 that actually aren't right for them in one way or another.
And I feel like, I remember I looked at wedding dresses, it's so overwhelming, and like I didn't like any of them, but actually when someone was like, try this on, you're like, okay, I do.
Yeah.
I think you need someone to be a bit brave with your choices, and we find it does work quite well. And obviously, if you've got any photographs of anything that you like the look of from here or anywhere else, show us, because that helps us get a feel for what you're looking for.
Yeah, what you've got in your mind to start off with.
And by playing around a little bit.
And then you might buy something completely different anyway.
Well, yeah.
But that's the fun.
That happens. So this is this room.
So this is the area where you have your little sign say yes to the dress. You don't have to if you don't want to. Although I might cry.
Yeah, Jem gets a little bit.
This is the fun bit. So this is where you'll see we take all of our pictures. We've got a couple of the different signs as well. So it's say yes to the dress. It's a little keepsake, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's something for you to treasure. And if you want it done on your own or with your friends and family. But this is the final point of your journey before you wait for your dress to arrive. So that's the tour of the shop. We hope you enjoyed everything. And showing you around and Jade's little step. You are in on the secret.
I know. I think everyone knows, I'm sure, and have to just jump up for things most times. But we thought we'd give you a little bit of tour what to expect at the wedding rooms in Kidderminster. As always, any questions, pop in the comments below. Or if you're one of our brides that wants to visit us, you can always call or message us if you have any questions or if you'd like to book an appointment with us.
So we hope to see you soon. We've got to go and eat lunch now because I'm going to pass out if I don't eat lunch in a minute. See you soon.